centers trying to sell us some shit.
Right.
Who's that? Elijah, bro. Still be dropping those links.
Motherfuckers.
Smoking that Indo.
Smoking that good OG Kush. That's right. Inferno shaded out. Good man, Inferno. Bring him in, bro.
Yeah, I see what we can give it.
See how many we can get in the building.
Rolling on a Monday.
Everybody shares it out
links
on their community post. See if we can get a big number tonight. Hit the likes. Hit all the links in the chat. Share this out. This is our network. We're all streaming together. Hit us all up. Thank you, guys. That sounded like
a... says, drop that
like
big
Jim.
number, JT. Let's go.
That sounded like Jim was talking for a minute there. Out of hell in the building. Good to see you, out of hell. What's up? What's up? What is it? $2.99, one at a time. That's right. My guy. You must know my guy.
My guy. My guy.
Do you have that one?
My guy.
My guy. Talking about my guy. That's right.
Yes, I keep thinking about too. When you keep saying that, it's like I keep thinking about.
Putting the Yellowstone right to me tonight. Damn. Fucking 94 proof, woo woo.
Hit that freaking like button.
Hit that bottle of whiskey.
Is it still not working for you, Northwood?
I haven't. No, I have. I can't seem to get it for some reason. It says I have an invite.
To tickle it. That's all I'm saying.
It says I have an invite, but there's an X on it. It shows the X. That's it.
That's right. That's an exit.
It says here that you already.
Yeah, I used it. I used it before, and I think it's like gone. I don't know. It won't work.
You don't need to click that link anymore. You just do it the once. You should be able to bring yourself up and down right now. Try removing yourself from the channel.
All right. I just figured maybe you wanted to throw my guy on. We'll see if we can get 1,000 people to come over to each of our channels here. I'll hit the link when I drop out again.
She might have
Northwood, that link, you only need to do it the once. You should, like now that you're logged in, you should be able to.
It should be in like my memory there where I can just go to mine or yours or. But it doesn't show up.
See if you can remove me from panel, bro. Click on my name. Remove me.
Okay, hold on. See, I don't have anything to. No, I can't do anything. There's nothing on the bottom for me to go to the guests. I'm just in the show.
You don't see anybody at the bottom in the guests?
No, I don't have any of that. Nothing.
All right, so I think what's happened is because you've got multiple Northwood Press accounts on StreamYard, I think you've logged into StreamYard with the wrong one. So maybe...
Okay.
And when you come in, it's coming in, it's remembering the other one. Do you see what I mean? Because you've got multiple Northwood accounts.
Right.
You might be logged into a different one. I'm not sure. So give me the other one. What easy way would be is to send me the other email address that you use in the other one, and I'll add that as well. And then,
okay, hold on. All right.
Which one you...
I'm going to grab that one. All right, buddy.
That's the problem. It's not logged you out on the other account when you're logging in. If you know what I mean. Hey, how are you doing, bro?
Talking about my guy.
Yep, everybody wants to see that My Guy one.
Trying to get hold of DP.
My guy.
I'll,
Do you still have it?
do you still have it up, VBR? I can't find it.
I don't even know what the joke is about, but I'm still laughing at it.
Well, when you see it, you're gonna laugh, man.
Hey, I'll be your guy, dog. I don't care.
It's fucking funny. It's crazy, I'm telling you. We would just
I
kill
can laugh
him,
at
too,
myself. I
We
can
would
laugh
just
at myself.
kill him.
I'm all good.
right?
I was born laughing at myself. I understand the meaning of a sense of humor. Okay, I'm okay with all that. I can be a dumbass. Everybody knows me knows it. That's the truth.
Mellows in the private chat, bro. In the private chat.
Here you go, bud. Listen.
If I wasn't a dumbass, I had nothing to laugh at.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling you from Settle My Debt.
Ah, what debts? Yeah.
Yes.
What debts are
Do
you
you owe
talking
any
about?
kind of debt?
What debt?
Do you owe any kind of debt, like loans, credit cards, loans, payday loans?
What about them?
Sorry?
What about them?
You don't owe any kind of loan?
Yes, and
We get a scammer on the line.
We received this information from debt office, and we are debt advisors.
oh, you're debt advisors. Okay.
Yes. And we help out people who are in debt.
Okay. Can you give me some money?
They bring in more debt.
We are calling to inform you about government program in which if you are successfully qualified, then 80% of your debt will be written off and it will be frozen down to 0%.
Wow.
That means you don't have to pay a single penny as an interest.
What country
What do I have to do?
are they calling from?
So let me check if you are qualified for this program or not.
Oh, right.
If you could find all of your debt, how much do you
I can explain this to you.
Could have your ID. We don't answer questions.
Too much. Too much.
We don't answer questions.
roughly, can you say me?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe 20, 25.
30 million. We owe 30 million.
Sorry?
25,000 pounds.
Did you say so?
25 million we owe.
I didn't hear what you said.
25,000 pounds.
£25, yeah.
Okay, so how many lenders do you have?
Oh, just one.
Oh, only one.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm working on
I was short and I needed to get an eighth, and I owe him £25 for it.
25 pounds only.
Yeah, it's only an eighth.
Hello?
Yeah.
Are you working or on benefits?
Can you? What is it? Are you going to loan me some money?
Pardon?
Are you going to loan me some money?
I'm transferring the call to my senior advisor.
Okay.
Yes,
Sure.
you understand.
Sure.
Perfect. What's up with them, Mellows?
Hi.
Hi, Mike. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. The young lady was saying something about loaning me some money.
No, she was not about to loan you some money. She was just checking whether do you have any other debt or not.
Yeah, sure. I told her. I explained that to her.
And we have the debt advisor. We can help you to, we have a government program in which if you get successfully qualified, then your 85% of your principal will be write-off and your interest will be frozen down.
So 85 on 25, how much is that? That's like, it's almost like 20. It's almost like 20, almost 20 from the 25, right? So, I mean, 85%.
80 to 85% of your principal amount will be write-off and
Yeah, so if I owe 25, 80% or 85% of that would be like nearly 20.
15% or 20% will be left off.
Now you're confusing me. All right.
Alright.
So,
That would be actually an insurance about the financial advisor.
no, because you said it was 85%, and then you just said it was 15% on this. So what is it? Is it? I'm not sure.
Not 15%. It might be some ratio with it. I'm telling you.
So if I owe 25, right, I'll get maybe 85% write-off, you said. So that would probably mean that I would only owe like something like 5 or 6 quid, something like that.
That would be principal amount which will be write-off and the interest will be frozen down.
So what you're saying is that I could get the government to write off my debt to my guy. I owe him 25, the 25 quid I owe for the 8th.
It's just a government program, right? You can almost
Yeah, but I'm not sure the government would sponsor me, to buy an 8th of my guy. I mean, how would that work? Would they be okay with that? The government, you're saying that they will help me write off the debt with my guy.
The government.
The 8th. So they would actually think they can do that, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the government can't help you pay off debt.
Upset. I mean, he's just out 20 quid now, you know what I mean, for an 8th. I mean, government's just come in and said, yo, fuck you. We need. I mean, how's that work? I don't understand. Why did they just take that money from them and say it's okay?
Like, I think you understand by a financial advisor.
They create it.
Okay, so you're going to pass me to someone else?
No, I'm talking to someone else.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm a little confused, but yeah.
Quite a racket they got going on, huh, bud? So, basically, Mr. Oliver, like, this is the 25,000 pounds which you pay.
Yeah, 25 quid to my guy. I was a bit short and I needed something. So I just phoned him up and I said, look, can I get an 8? Yes, principal. I just said to him, look, it's a matter of principle. I just need a little 8 just to get me over until I get paid. And he said, cool, no problem. Here's the thing.
And who is the later?
It's my guy. He just lives down the road, man. He's cool.
Sorry, big pardon, who is the later?
It's the guy. My guy is down the road. You know my guys? My guys.
Sorry?
My guys.
Your guy?
Yeah, no, my guys. You know my guys.
Is it like my guys?
I don't know. I don't know. Where are you based? You in London?
Yeah, we are in Manchester. But
Oh, you're in Manchester. Don't you have a my guys up there? I'm sure you have a my guys up there. You've got loads of them. They're all over the place down here. My guys. Oh, I'm not really good at spelling. It's called my guys. My guy? No?
My guy?
Yeah. You don't have them up there?
No, we don't have.
Where about in Manchester are you?
Sorry?
Where Where about in Manchester? I used to live in Manchester. I'll probably be able to tell you where you can find one, yeah.
What's your address?
I've got loads of plugs up there, man. I can sort you out, no problem.
We need 2 branches. We have one in Glasgow, another one is...
Glasgow, I know for sure there's a my guy up there, bro. I've been there. I know people up there. Glasgow, for sure. My guy, yeah.
We get guys all over.
I've been to Glasgow many times. Glasgow, Newcastle, Manchester, York. My guys all over the place, bro. They're everywhere. I'm sure you... I'm surprised you haven't come across them.
No, I haven't heard about that. That's the reason I'm just checking. My guy.
Yeah.
That's right.
I can't remember this. I'm not really good at spelling. That's what I call it.
This is great. Love it.
I'm getting all this trouble just for an eighth, man. I might as well just pay the guy, man.
4:20 time. We're gonna take a break. It's funny.
Sure.
He must know our people. He must know our people. We're everywhere.
If this dude wants us, if he wants to hook up, I'm on Grindr. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Thank you, man. Is that it?
That's the end of that.
Holy
my guy, I like it.
That's my guy.
I like it.
Can't wait for them to
That's the thing that, and I wanted to bring this up on Northwoods a lot because this is an auditor channel, and people come here. Some do, some don't. You know, but people come here looking for basically truth. What is and what's not the real thing. And the fiat system is something that lots of people don't understand. Am I correct in that?
They don't.
Oh, fuck yeah. You're right on it.
It's a system of debt. And if you look at a dollar bill, it says for all debts. It doesn't say for payments, it says for debts, doesn't it?
Yep,
So
it does.
it's a system of debt. And a dollar bill is a positive debt.
Well,
On your
my
credit
guy,
card statement, that's a negative debt.
right. But my guy, he got really railroaded on that one because
Oh, yeah. I want to get an 8.
what was it?
That was pretty funny. That was pretty good.
You know what he was talking about, right?
Oh yeah, I know what 8 is.
Yeah, Mellows was talking about getting an eighth for 25, not 25,000.
right.
He was getting an eight bag. That was fucking hilarious, man. That was incredible.
But it also could have been an 8 of something else, which would be 25,000.
Yeah, he was talking about the other one. though.
Depends on which South American country you're from.
He played that one good, man. That was great.
And I always want to bring this up because it's not a lot of people, they don't get the fiat system. They don't understand at all that money's not real. It's not money. It's currency. And they can't distinguish between the two. You know what money is? Gold, silver. That's money. Like, go around the world.
That's
will you take
real.
gold? Will you take silver? They'll take it. But you say, would you take American dollars? Well, I'll take the gold first. You know? It's obscene the way people don't understand that monopoly money is the same thing as American dollars. It's freaking obscene.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mellows, I mean, come on. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, man.
I'm
Mellows,
sorry,
that was
man.
great, brother.
Stuff in my face with some food as we speak.
Yep, he's a busy guy back there.
I'm
I
eating.
get you.
I'm listening. I'm eating.
He's
but
behind the
you're right.
scenes.
Well, I'm sure you'll fact check me.
You're right, though. Most people don't understand how the monetary system works.
And it's not even, but see, I hate to call it monetary system because it's
fake,
not.
man. Money's fake.
It's
Exactly.
right. And
Like
they
here,
stole
right?
in
You look at,
1933. They
like,
stole for it, and
if I
people want to
took a
say
UK
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm just saying, if I took a British note, it says on a British note, I promise to pay the bearer the sum of, and then if it's a £10 note, a £20 note, it's a promise to pay. It's not actually, it's not worth anything. It says it on the note. It's no more than a promise to pay the bearer. So it does not actually it has no value.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's what U.S. money used to say. When it was backed by gold, we promised to pay, and you had $10. You had $10 bill, you get $10 worth of gold. But then in 1933, they switched it to this is a note of debt. Now I'm surprised in English money it still says that. I never actually seen that. So when they say they promise to pay, what are they promising to pay?
A debt.
A debt. Yeah.
When it says on the English note they promise to pay, what are they promising to pay?
Well, it says I promise to pay the bearer the sum of. So if I had a £10 note, it would say I promise to pay the bearer the sum of, and then it's the £10. So you would owe the bearer £10.
I mean, 10 pounds of silver, or what? Yeah.
Right.
This is what I mean, right? This is what I'm. Yeah, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
10 pounds of debt.
Well, basically, we're what we call it. We're using the fiat currency system, and the fiat currency system is based depends on how they print it. They call it quantitative easy. It's one of the words. But what they basically mean is when they decide to print up more money into circulation, right? What they do is in effect is devalue the amount of currency that's in circulation.
Well, of course, inflation is part of their whole scheme. That's how they justify. Inflation is how they justify because thereby, with the increasing value. Okay, so in England, when they say they promise to pay, with Brexit,
They don't realize that, do they?
when we go back to Brexit, what was Brexit about? Wasn't Brexit about the English not choosing to not participate?
Don't even get me started on Brexit. Brexit was a fucking waste of time. That's what that was.
Right?
I'm asking.
I'm telling you, mate. That's what it was. It was a waste of fucking time.
Exactly.
It was illegal, the fact that we actually joined it in the first place.
Because you came out of the European Union, you came out of the Euros, right? Because you left the Euro system and they came back into the pound system, and then where did it get you?
No. That's not true. We've never had the euro in this country. We've always had the pound.
Okay.
Right.
Even when we were part of the European Union, we kept our sterling pound. We never went over to the euro. I know there was talk of it. They tried to push it some years ago, but we weren't prepared to do that. But still, I mean, it was a waste of fucking time, mate. I'm telling you. And anyway, we'll be a part of the European Union again before long, if Keir Starmer has it his way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, right, Sean. It says legal tender on us. Legal tender.
trying to consolidate.
But legal tender for all debts. Legal tender for all debts is what it says.
Exactly.
It doesn't say payments.
You do know the government takes it. You do realise the government takes a big wad of cash the minute you're registered at birth, right?
Oh,
exactly.
You know this.
Yes,
you know,
I understand the Social Security system. Yes, I do.
Right.
1935, the Social Security Act.
Hold on, I couldn't hear Bear. Hold on.
They literally take a big fat debt out on your name from the minute you're registered.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yes. And actually, the Attorney General of the United States is the receiver of that account.
Did know that.
Woo fucking woo.
Somebody here actually done it a few years ago now. I can't remember, so don't quote me exactly. But over here, there was a way of finding out. Like, we have national insurance numbers, right? Which is unique to each and every one of us as citizens. We have a bit like you have a social security number. We have a national insurance number. Now, there was a way of going on the internet, going on a certain site. I can't remember exactly right, but you take like so much of your national insurance number along with your date of birth and something else. You put it into this like fucking machine, and it will literally tell you, it will come up with these accounts in your name with thousands and thousands of pounds in. Like, you're like, what the fuck?
Really?
Yeah, man, they're like in some Swiss accounts. So the bank, the government do it with all of us the minute we're registered.
Right.
Weird.
And this is the point I want to say. This is not a hidden conspiracy. It's an open agenda that they're doing right in front of us.
Right.
And I've known somebody myself, and it was actually one of the first cop watchers. His name was Ricky Monday. He actually went out there and he filed. He was paying his bills with his Social Security account, and they got returned because, of course, the government denied. But he was paying his bills with his Social Security account because he said, "Hey, if it belongs to me, then I can use it." And so he was using it, and the bills got kicked back. Of course, they did. They got kicked back. Well, the government said, "Well, we're not paying these bills." But it's not some conspiracy. Everybody says it's conspiracy. Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. No, it's an open agenda. If you just open your eyes and you see it, and you look at it, it's sitting right there in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. It can't be a conspiracy, bro, if it's real.
It's an open agenda. And you have to distinguish between an agenda and a conspiracy. And if you can do such, you can see how much they're screwing you. Right? You just have to be open that people are that evil and will do this to you. And that's what's hard for people to believe. Why would they do that? Because they're evil fucking shitheads. That's why.
The what?
It's not something you would do to somebody else, but it's something they would do to you. And you have to believe that. You have to actually absorb that and say, yeah, they would do it to me. Right? And you gotta own that and say, so now what do I do now? Where do I go now?
Not even they would. They are, they have, and they are.
Right. They are. Right? And so you have to absorb it and say, as a human, and say, so where do I go now? And how do I move forward? How do we all move forward? But we can't do it if we all want to say, that's bullcrap, that's conspiracy, that's not true. But you put the numbers in front of their face and they refuse to look. So how do we get people to look at it? Is my question, because I've told many people about this stuff, and they go, oh, you just don't get it. I'm like, what am I not getting? I understand math. I understand. I've done my share of reading legal papers. I know how to define words. Where am I seeing it wrong that you're seeing something right? So how do we move forward from there? How can we make other people see? That's my biggest question has always been, It's how we make other people see.
Figure that one out.
Is that a fair question?
It's right, but I mean, how do you go about that? I mean, how do you get to the engine controlling the machine? I mean, we can't even get to the machine. I mean, like, there's not really a lot me or you are ever going to do to stop those people in power doing what they want to do.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that, but like, what the fuck are we? Listen, I say this all the time. We sit on these panels and we talk about we've got these issues, we've got those issues. But what doesn't really get spoke about enough is what we can actually do to make a change. Now, I reckon the reason that's not
That's what I'm
spoken
asking.
is because the true reality of it is, as much as I don't mean to be a party pooper, but it's like,
Yeah.
I don't think fucking there is any real way of changing it. And remember that the person that we think is the machine is only the machine, and there's always an engine behind that controlling the machine. I just think it's a bit of one of those, like, these people that are fucking with us, man, they've designed it so that we're never going to get to these people. We're never going to be able to bring true change. I mean, you could bring true change, but you would need the majority of people in your country and mine to all be singing from the same hymn sheet.
No. 50% was enough before. 50% will be enough now. And I believe that.
50% will not be enough, because 50% will only be enough to create a civil war. The other 50% are going to go against you. So that's going to cause a 50-50 divide.
You think they would actually go against us?
A war between ourselves.
I don't know. I don't know if they would.
It would. It's been designed. Well, everything out there, everything in our society, look how much stuff's put out there to divide us. That's been done for years and years and years and years to make sure that we don't come together, because they know that we're bigger than them and there's more of us and we are the majority. So they've used that tool of religion and every other fucking tool they use to divide us against each other.
And but you also say that the military would stay together. Like, if the military was ordered to attack us, would the military do that? I mean,
bro,
I just can't believe that.
Right? Look at it right now. Your country is so divided. We've just had an election. I can tell you from the results of our election, the country is very much divided. There is no togetherness. It's that divided. It's unfucking real.
Yeah.
The young in this country are very disillusioned, and there's most of the young in this country.
Yeah, all the presidents, all the presidents and prime ministers, they're all just front men. That's all they are. Just there to look good, just to be in the front. They don't run shit.
Yeah, the young in this country have been very disillusioned. They were brought up worried about bullying and worrying about what it's okay to be gay. It's popular to be gay. Like, they really did a number on this last generation in this country. Like, they really did a whole. They really did a whole thing in this country. So I get what you're saying. How.
Internal attack right there,
They really did a whole thing in this country, right?
There again in itself, divide, mentioning like gay, like our gays. Listen, the gays, yeah? Even the gays are on your side, bro. The gays are on your side. When it comes to what you
but I'm saying they're so worried about sexual orientation, they're not even thinking about.
They're on your side. What I'm saying is, I've spoken to many gay people. Go and ask gay people, just straight up homosexuals. Go and ask them what they think about the LGBTQ movement. And a lot of these people do not agree with the LGBTQ movement. In fact, if anything, it kind of dilutes the whole fucking equality that they fought for many fucking years, and now you've got a bunch of fucking transgender and the rest of it that take the piss.
No, I'm with all that.
Because homosexuals were the first person within that community, unfortunately, homosexuals are being given a bad name by the trans, the fucking queer. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All of that was they have us divided on that front, just like you were saying. They have us divided. That's all I was saying. Was they have us divided on that front, like on that stupid front. They got us divided. So I was with you on that. I was saying, yeah.
Yeah, no. It wasn't a dig. That's what I'm saying. Like,
we're not educated. We're not educated in this country. We're not really educated. Like, I can't. Like the stuff they teach my daughter. I got a 13-year-old daughter, and the stuff they teach her in school that is history. I'm like, no, the Civil War was not a war of slavery. It was a war of state secession. Like, it's just like, what do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean? What do I mean? Right? It's one or the other. It's a whole different thing, right? I'm like, where's the Middle East? And she doesn't even know they don't even teach where the Middle East is, And you're trying to teach your children, and these people are like, they're subverting you, constantly subverting you.
People don't even know their fucking rights, man. Never mind anything else about anything.
Right?
Yeah.
What's the First Amendment? I don't even know.
There's an easy way around.
People are so stupid in this country.
Why is that guy filming the police?
Easy way around knowing you're right.
Because it's his right to have a camera in his fucking hand, Jörg.
No, see, people always say, right, I don't know what my rights are. Other people are like, yeah, you need to learn what your rights are. I think that's really easy. For anyone that feels that they don't know what their rights are, I can simplify this very easy. All you've got to know, really, is not what is within the law. You've just got to know what's against the law. That's it.
Right.
The only thing that's not against the law is within the law. Anything that's not against the law is your God-given fucking right.
That's what I say.
It's as simple as that. So you don't really need to know your rights. You just need to know what's against the law, and you won't go far wrong.
What rights would God give you? Is what I say. What rights of being? Even if you don't believe in God, what would be your natural rights? That's what I say.
No, sure. I think all. Did
we even have God-given rights? Because after all, look, the apple wasn't even meant to be taken from the tree, right?
Sure.
So if that was the case, we don't have rights to do what we want, because from day one,
God, I don't mean to say God.
When there was Adam and Eve, you weren't allowed to touch those apples on that tree, regardless of whether it got taken off the tree. It wasn't meant to be taken off the tree, which is where sin came from, which tells me there was no real right to rights. You don't have any rights, even then. God didn't necessarily give you the full reign to do.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
Yeah, but I think religion kind of the religion side of it is kind of, whatever you want to believe in, higher power, all that stuff, whatever. But all the religion, all the story, that's
I'm back on, Sean.
But
sorry about ending.
That's where I don't come from religion side, because I used to be a believer in all that stuff, and I just man, just nobody ever showed up for me. Okay, going through everything I've gone through, it was always me on my own, and so that's where I stand. And when I was a champion with my own fist in the air. And when I failed, it was my own self with my own head in my hand, and nobody else was holding it for me. That's all I can say.
We are the champions of the world. That's right.
Of course.
So it's
of course, a religious person would just quote the footprints thing to you.
Yeah.
That they would.
Well, I can tell you there was no wind in my back. I can tell you that.
But we got an answer for you. And then,
that was an answer for you.
Right? Then it just always boils down to faith. It's like, well, you gotta have faith.
Yeah, you need to believe. That's okay. I can believe. You know what? I believe in. I believe. I really can't. I don't know. I believe in the American people, that we can make things right, and that's well. Then why can't I believe in God? Right?
I just believe in what I see. That's all.
I believe in Mellows and Bare Britain Audits and everybody on the panel. You heard?
Right, there you go.
That's my gods
I
right
believe
there.
in people.
My guys. They're my guys. You get it?
But guys,
You guys are my guys. You heard?
Let's see. Last
I'm not trying to be contrary. I'm really not trying to be contrary.
time
I just
Hold on. Mountain Girl.
Mellows is not the Messiah. He is a very naughty boy.
Yes, he is. But he's a good guy.
and last time I checked, I was a girl, not a guy.
Well, you're here too on the panel.
I'm your girl.
You're the girl. That's right.
I just want to move forward.
One girl in the building.
A girl, yeah, a girl.
Oh, we got Jenny in the building too, and we got Mama Bear. That's right.
Because if Bare Britain wants to say to me that we can't move forward, I have to disagree with that. That we can move forward. We can keep pushing.
John,
can we keep pushing?
We can learn to accept the way, but to bring change like we all sit and talk about, I mean, we're not going to see that in our lifetime. My children probably won't see it in their lifetime, and so on. Until someone stands up, a figurehead, a strong figurehead with a lot of influence, stands up and.
What about Thomas Paine? What about Paul Revere? What about Thomas Paine and Paul Revere?
Not sure.
Didn't they give without trying to receive? Didn't one of them regret that they had one life? Like, didn't they keep trying? Didn't they? And didn't it make a difference in the end? I mean, those things mattered, man. They mattered.
Yeah, they received it. Yeah.
Hey, JT, fix your avatar, bro.
Received.
Your fire's
I'm not trying to argue. I'm trying to say, hey, look, isn't something that we do worth something?
No, your fire's out on your avatar, brother. You gotta start your fire again.
Douglas loves my fire.
I do. That's cool as hell, man. Did you guys see that on his avatar?
Isn't it worth? Isn't the sacrifice worth keeping the flame going? Isn't it worth it?
Get that fire going. I'm getting cold in here.
I'm totally against what you're saying. I agree with you. Like, I wouldn't go out and do the things that I do and have the, but I'm just saying, like, there is a part of me that does think in the bigger picture. We sit here on many panels. I sit on with people and discuss what we're going to do. Well, how the fuck are we going to do? Because no one ever has got the answers to that question. And it's why we sit here more and talk about, oh, this is happening to us, oh, this is going on, rather than talk about what we can do to either make change or at least move forward. And all I'm saying is I reckon the reason for less conversation in that is because no one really knows. None of us really know what we're meant to do.
So we stop talking.
Why?
No, we definitely don't stop talking. Definitely not. Just maybe there's got to be more conversation about exactly that, what we do to move forward, rather than all sit here and be like, this is wrong, that's wrong. Like,
that's my point, and I appreciate that. I appreciate what you're saying.
We can sit here until eternity, man, and we're never going to get anywhere.
But you know, we've seen this whole, and I hate to call it a movement. I really do hate to call it a movement. But when I first started noticing this stuff, it was Tom Zebra in L.A. with Ricky Monday and Laura Shark, and then now there's over 2,000 channels on YouTube, 4,000 channels on YouTube that are out there doing auditing and stuff. It started from nothing, and now we're seeing a huge awakening, and it's like. So do we stop now? Because we're getting tired? Do we stop now?
Grim Reaper in the fucking building.
On?
Woo, fucking woo.
Do we press on now? Do we you know do we hold through the winter with holes in our souls? Do we keep pushing on, man? Do we keep doing it?
Huh?
It's really forge time here. Do we keep it going, or do we abandon it? Do we let it go because we're tired? We're hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
my
that's
last
fair.
Right, brother.
Hi, Deb.
Zed,
Welcome to the
please.
It's at
Good
some
to see you,
point
brother.
everything's gonna get old. It's all gonna
Yeah,
get
one
old
thing-
to us.
Hope
Yeah,
you're
At
doing
some
good,
point
my
we're
guy.
all gonna be tired, man. We're all gonna get hungry.
That's
But
right.
if we don't hold that line, if we don't say this matters, and we don't show everybody how you hang, then,
Right.
then,
So
then
what? Like, one
how do
second,
we expect
JT.
others
Like,
to do it?
hey, JG.
Take a look.
I'm
Welcome,
muted. I'm
Deb.
muted. Like,
Just want to welcome
yeah.
Deb to the panel. First time
Yeah,
I've
yeah. I
had
want
the
to say hi
pleasure.
to.
Hello,
Hey,
beautiful
Deb,
people.
welcome in. Good to see you, sweetheart.
How are you?
What's
Hey,
up,
Deb.
Great.
Oh,
Better
what a
that you're
fucking
here.
day I've had.
What's
A
happened?
woo fucking woo of a day.
Woo fucking woo in the night.
That's
I'm
right.
even in my jammies. Me
woo,
husband's
fucking
got
woo.
influenza A and pneumonia now.
Oh wow. Okay.
Ah,
Oh, shit.
Sorry to hear that.
damn.
Oh,
And
Sorry.
I didn't take me fucking phone up there to the hospital, and they put him in an isolation ward because of the pneumonia and the influenza A, and I forgot my phone, so I didn't record the fucking nurse, because when I went in there I said, oh, where's my husband, and told him in his name. Anyway, she didn't tell me that he was in the isolation room. Or
Well, bless your balls.
or to instruct me to have a mask or PPE on or anything. Anyway, I went to the door, and there was, because when they're in isolation, they're supposed to put a notice on the door to, put a mask on, and that this room is now an isolation room. Well, fuck me, I said. Go get your fucking Don, which is the director of nursing. I said, you incompetent bitch.
Good for you,
And
Deb.
I have my own health problems, so I could have went into that room and he would have gave me the influenza.
Right? Damn.
But I agree with BBA. What does the public do? You can speak up, you can make complaints, but nothing ever changes.
And look what happens when you fight back. Look, let's just use the 1A community, right? Like the 1A auditors. Look at them. Look at the trouble they get from the system for just for standing up and flexing their rights. Like, look at it. Look, some of these people are getting incarcerated. So this is the point I'm going to make, that even when you create that pushback against your government, they will fuck with you because they're your government. Like, we're all slaves, man. We're all fucking slaves. And you know that shit you were talking about before, JT, about how money's not worth anything? You know that money there? That's what keeps us slaves, man. We all use that shit, and we're all slaves to that. We're all just slaves, man, in a system, and slavery's never gone away. In fact, slavery's always fucking been there. And certainly ever since there's been governments ruling over us, because that's what it is. We don't put them there to rule over us. We put them there to deal with our shit, man. We vote for shit, and then they're the ones that will they're a bit like a HR, yeah? Human resources. They're the ones that are going to do all the work. That's all they do. They're there to do what we want them to do. But that's not how it's been over the years. They rule over us, almost like we might as well have a monarchy. We might as well just have a head of state, because they just rule over us. And the minute that you try to speak out against them, they will come down on you like a ton of shit. And if they want to incarcerate you, they'll incarcerate you. What are you going to do? Tell them you're not going? Go on the run? Eventually, they'll find you. They'll do all of the things they want to do to you. It's not me like trying to be, we should all give up doing what we do. I'm just saying the true reality is like it's got to take something real big in order to really see change. Because this system we live under, it's fucking all of us up the arse. Excuse my language, but it is. That's exactly what's happened.
Yep, 100%, bro.
Of course, like ultimately, I think they always have the final finger on the final button. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just think if they want to say fuck all this, we'll just let's just start over. That's what I think they would do.
And you know what? I always say it, like, maybe not us. It's like loads of things that happen throughout history. We're not to blame for shit our ancestors done and so forth, right? But as much as we can blame the government for what goes on, and there has to be a little bit of it that lies back.
It's not about blaming the government, it's about blaming ourselves.
Back with the people, because somewhere down the line throughout history, we allowed this to happen, man.
Yeah. We allowed this to happen.
We fell complacent. We allowed these people to do what they're doing to the point where, like, that far fucking gone, that it's almost hard to reverse it.
Right.
Exactly.
We can.
But when people are paid by taxpayer dollars in the public interest, they are supposed to be supportive, not be just doing their own thing because they want to line
they become entitled is what happens.
Adventures of Traveling Mike. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for coming in.
How many times do you get told by someone, this is government property? This is government money. Government don't have no money, people. Okay? There's not like money
it's
tree.
Our money.
It's our fucking money.
It's not the government's. It's the government's to look after, and we entrust in them to spend our money in the correct way.
Well, the only money is our time and labor that they convert into currency. That is the truth. They take our time and our labor, which is the gross national product, and they convert that into currency, which is not money, it's fiat currency. And they continue to inflate it and inflate it and inflate it and devalue our time and labor. That's what the fiat system is. It's a system of debt that they have us in, and the people, like you said, people that receive the government dollars, that's welfare, they should be standing up for us saying, hey, you people work hard to give us this, but they don't. They say, they become entitled and say, well, where's mine? Where's mine? That's what happens. Right. That's why we're in the place that we're in. Because they realized a long time ago that by giving out welfare, that was going to put the workers behind the 8 ball. That was the linchpin. The welfare system was the linchpin. The New Deal, the Social Security system, the welfare system.
Yeah, but the public servants are welfare recipients themselves. Because, yes, they pay tax on their dollars that they earn.
Right, but we pay the
but
tax.
They get that back in their pay.
They get a check. Yeah. But what else do they do?
Let's go.
They create policy. They create policy, but at the same time are able to profit to the stock market off the policies they create. Correct?
Like for instance, right? Like we all pay into this pot, like I say, that we're called the government's money. They like to call it the government's money, right? We all know it's ours. But we all pay into this pot, right? How many things do they go and waste all these fucking billions of pounds on? And like, you telling me you're for it? Like,
first off, when you say we pay into the government's money, are you talking about what comes out of our paycheck, or are you talking about what, like the price of a gallon of gas? An excise tax. You're talking about sales tax?
I'm talking the tax you have to pay on every fucking dollar you earn. I mean, the tax that you have to pay on all the fucking products that you buy. All of this shit, bro. Why the fuck are you paying?
Do you know how much that is in the United States? Do you know how much that is in the United States?
Well, no offense, but I'm hardly like fucking, rich. My neighbours next to me and the whole of my street are hardly rich. So why are we all paying into a fucking pot where they then take that pot and go and give it to countries that don't even need our help? And like even if they did need our help, I'd question whether we should be helping them. But I mean, like, let's talk about funding the likes of Ukraine.
But there are all kinds of taxes. What I'm saying, there's all kinds of taxes. There are taxes that are legal.
Hold up, bro.
There are taxes that are not, because can you avoid paying sales tax?
Trying to hear Bear. Go ahead, Bear. Finish that.
I'm finished. Listen, everybody, listen, I work, right? I don't work in the best paid job. So I'm not paying that much into society compared to what maybe some people are, right? But it doesn't matter.
But you're still contributing.
Right, exactly. It doesn't matter. It's the principle of the matter, right? The principle of the fucking matter. So I get what you're saying. There's loads of different taxes. I'm on about all those that you're taxed on. Anything that you have to pay tax on, mate, and all of them. All of them. I'm on about anything where you're charged a tax on top of something that you're purchasing. You're purchasing a product. You expect to only have to pay for what you are buying. Why is there a fucking tax on top? Why? Why is there a tax on top?
Well, that's my point. That's a tax you know you're participating in. When you buy a gallon of gasoline, you know you're participating in that tax.
No, I'm not participating. I'm being told that
you are.
Product, I've got to pay that tax. It's not about participating.
Right, so you know you're participating.
Through choice. Like, some of these things we couldn't
you are.
Hang on, we even have to pay for water, bro. We're a small little island surrounded by water, and we have to pay a water rate. Have you ever heard anything so fucking insane?
I get you. I do get you.
You have to pay a water.
On my property, I have a well. If I wanted to, I could dig that well, and I could have my own water, and I wouldn't have to pay taxes on the water. So I'm participating in the water that I get from the city because I choose to participate in it. When I buy a gallon of gas, I can ride a bicycle, could I not?
If you want to put your own tanks on your own property, right, that you own, you've got to pay them a fucking fee.
I'm just trying to illustrate a point. I'm trying to illustrate a point here. That there are some taxes that we voluntarily participate in, like sales tax. Okay, I can grow my own food if I wanted to. Now, it's easier to go down to the grocery store and buy it. But they're going to try to be taxed on that, aren't they? Now, but I could grow my own garden, right? So some taxes I choose to participate in. I don't have to drive a gasoline car.
We got you.
I could ride a bicycle. And I don't have to buy gasoline.
Even putting your own well in, like you said, you pay for city water. So I live out in the fucking middle of nowhere. If I put a well in, the town comes and taxes my property more because now I have a well. So
and then you've got to pay. You've got to put a meter on that well that you paid to dig to have access to water that they don't fucking own anyway.
Well, I wouldn't tell the city I had a well if I had a well.
But I'm just saying your tax rate on the property goes up because it's worth more money because you have running water.
Right, I don't know how it would work for your presidents over there, right?
Right, and so now we're talking about.
So I'm still getting
property tax, which is based off of real property instead of personal property. Right. Why is your home not your personal property? Isn't your home your personal property? Why is your home real property instead of personal property? That's something we put up with.
Right.
That's something we put up with here in this country.
In my state, we don't have the sales tax.
Personal property to you?
But you're still getting charged at the fucking store either way. So whether you have a sales tax or not, the prices are higher anyway. So what's the difference?
Well, my point is you could minimize what taxes you participate in and what taxes you don't.
So joke.
Okay, that's the truth.
If you take a job,
well, you can't. That's my point. Is where you can't. When they come to you and say, "Oh, you're getting a paycheck," right? And they steal money from your paycheck.
Let's bring it back a little bit. Another thing I've got an issue with in this country, and I'm sure maybe it's the same with you guys. I'm not too sure, but here I'm going to now be paying, and every citizen in this country
trying to illustrate
is going to be paying a billionaire in Rishi Sunak, our last prime minister, who's just not long left office. Right? We're now he's already a billionaire. Okay, before he took that job, we're now going to have to be paying that guy a salary for the rest of his life.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why am I paying a guy? We had Liz Truss. She was a prime minister a few months ago, maybe a year or something ago. She was in for something like 30, 40 odd days. Because she sat in that position for 40 odd days, she could have been there 2 days, but she was in there for like 40 odd days. She's now going to be paid a massive salary for the rest of her life by the taxpayer. I mean,
even though she's not in that position anymore.
Right, every ex-president gets $1 million a year.
He's going to be paid a salary. I've got to pay towards the salary. I'm never going to get a salary in my lifetime.
Right.
Well, like Trump gets $1 million a year, and as you just saw, we pay for his Secret Service too. Right.
Oh, every president,
guys,
every one of them.
Can I ask a question? Because I haven't been on my phone hardly at all today.
I'm allowed to finish the statement.
What's happening with the Trump thing? So was it a Chinese shooter or not?
Who knows?
No, it was a regular citizen from Pennsylvania, 20 years old.
Some douchebag.
Yeah, some kid.
Now listen,
Sirhan was 22, wasn't he? Look it up. Was Sirhan 22 years old?
Conspiracy theories, right? But and I'm not going to. It definitely was a 20-year-old average Joe. But you can't tell me that those cracks within that security were absolutely shocking. Whoever fucking set that whole perimeter up and they are fucking thick as shit. And however they got a job in the Secret Service is fucking beyond me. 150 meters away from a rally on an open, very fucking open, elevated roof. I mean, come on now. And if you look, when I watched the rally back, if you look at how the sniper, if the shooters, the sharpshooters, if you like, are going to be positioned, they're going to be positioned away from Trump. They're not going to be facing towards Trump. They're going to be facing towards, i.e., things like that building. I do not believe that guy was not in their sight well before he ever took a shot in that crowd. It is.
On YouTube, there was people shouting that he was on the roof.
Something don't make sense, man. Sorry, but like, I've watched enough shit, enough fucking stuff over the years, crime documentaries. You can take a film, for instance, and security's never that shit.
Where was the drone? Who was running the fucking drones up there? Checking the perimeter and shit. I mean, come on, man. We got all kinds of equipment. Christ almighty.
9/11 all over again, man.
That should never have happened. Never have happened. In that small area. Fucking bullshit.
It's not even
lucky that wasn't covered, right?
Just lucky he turned his head a little bit.
Well, I got a map up of the area because I was interested. And when you look at that area from a bird's eye view, there's not actually that many buildings in that area. So, I mean, like, as far as kind of making sure all these points are like, check that spot's covered. Like, it was relatively easy in the sense of like putting a plan in place.
Yeah.
For these guys, something like that, the site, look at it. If you can do it yourself, guys. I mean, you might know it better than me, obviously.
Have you ever played the game Clue? It was Kamala on the roof with the long gun.
It's insane, man.
That's pretty messed up.
Kamala on the roof with the long gun.
Pretty messed up shit.
I believe,
take me down. Go ahead, take me down.
This might be a bit, but I believe a 20-year-old doesn't pull that off by himself. Somebody else that day wanted him fucking dead. Somebody whoever that person is, was it someone within the Secret Service themselves? And I don't know. I'm not going to start making fucking theories up that I got nothing to back, but you can't tell me the whole thing doesn't stink, because it does. It's got like, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could have been.
Trump is making himself into a martyr. This is Trump making himself into a martyr. Is what it is. Come on now.
Could have been a perfect shot, right? Is that what you're saying?
Ryan, what? How can they hit? They hit. How many people died? They didn't deserve to be dead, and their loved ones. Oh my God, I feel for their loved ones. How many people died that didn't deserve to be dead? But he's alive. He was standing there big as day with his comb over. All they had to do was aim at the comb over. I mean, come on, really? His hair stands 3 feet off his head. They couldn't aim at that, but they hit all the other fucking people. Come on, man. The big blue suit with the red tie at the podium. But how many other people did he kill? I mean, come on.
Well, those people died just from the bullets fucking shooting into the crowd. Wasn't even aimed at anybody. It was aimed at Trump, I would think, right? I mean, we watched it a bunch of times and played it. He's just lucky he turned his head, man. That's messed up.
Yeah, but then the people that died when they were in front of him. I don't know.
What's that? What was that, bud?
They were in front of him. The people that died.
Well, he was getting shot from behind, so yeah, I would say the ones that got hit were in front of him, yeah.
I just think it's a false flag, man. That's
it definitely happened, so definitely
he was raising his fist on the way out of there and everything. I mean, the whole thing.
Stupid things like that sometimes just happen, you know. It just happens. Crazy shit. Who would have known? Should never have happened.
Man, well, I just wish there was like a pool of 9 politicians there.
It just seems like they knew 3 minutes ahead of time that the Secret Service would have been wrapped around him, gone up on the stage and got right around him. But instead of leaving him there like a sitting duck with a red hat on, makes no fucking sense to me.
Well, did you see how the people were warning? Go to John Venus's channel.
Yeah, but they should have wrapped around him. They should have wrapped around the president, right?
There were people warning him. There's a guy on the roof with the rifle.
Yeah, I know. I already brought that up. Yeah, I know. I saw it. And they didn't do anything.
It's sick.
Should have snapped that guy right down. Mm-hmm.
It all just seems so planned.
We'll have to wait till the investigation comes out and see what we can find out if we ever get the truth.
Yeah, well, just government can investigate and say we found it was you. It was the people you did wrong.
Woo fucking woo, brother. Good to see you.
Woo fucking woo. The truth's in my avatar.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let me see it. What is
I just put up on the Australian TV news about security's failure at the Trump rally.
What was that? Say that again.
They just put up on the Australian TV news.
Yeah.
Security failure.
Oh, of course.
At Trump rally.
Yep.
Did you see how CNN reported? CNN reported it as that the Secret Service interrupted the rally. That's how CNN reported it.
Well, we don't care what they say anyway, really, do you? I don't.
No, but I'm saying that's how CNN fucking reported. So it's like,
of course.
How is the rest of the world going to see it, right?
Exactly. They always do that. Yep. 2 different fucking stories from 2 different channels.
Hey, Mama Bear, are you there?
Mama's sleeping, I think, Deb.
Oh, she's sleeping.
I
So
think
has
so,
anyone
yeah.
heard any more about those bodies that were found in Texas?
I haven't, no.
About what's it? What is it?
Inferno, you heard anything down your way, bro?
About what? I'm sorry.
About the bodies
About
they found
those
in
13
Texas?
bodies.
How many?
How many?
Oh,
13.
13, Inferno.
oh, where
You
at?
found bodies at the airport?
No, I guess not.
Ask Alexa. Ask Alexa.
I found 2 in the river around the corner from my place yesterday morning. One of the Sheilas had a bag over her head and their legs were bound. That's
Damn.
going to be interesting.
Right?
Where was that?
Maribyrnong, Melbourne. Between
Wow.
Footscray and Flemington.
Holy shit.
True God.
Yeah. The male was found 200 metres upstream, and then, fishermen found the next one 90 minutes later or something. She was fucked. Apparently
Wow.
beaten and bruised, bag over the head and
Oh,
legs bound.
they just showed the shooter's face. He
gotta
looks
get
like
to
a
bed.
pimple-faced young kid. Oh, dear.
That's
Venture
a nice
traveling
bird
night.
right there.
Woo-woo.
Somebody got a nice hit off of that one. Who was that?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Fucking woo-woo. It was me. As usual.
Yeah, woo fucking woo, Mellows.
Hey, Northwood, did you get that email yet?
Hold on. Let me check. I'm gonna have to jump up to get it. Hold on. Let's send my own girl up to do it.
Here you got a strike, Mellows.
Second?
I hear you got a strike.
Oh yeah, on the other channel. Delicious one, yeah.
You must be doing something right.
Sure.
That's right.
Wasn't me. I don't do this sort of thing.
I'm always upsetting someone.
Yeah.
Okay, Mellows, I got it. I'm gonna have to go switch over. I'll be right back. I'll be back.
Did you present your case to YouTube? Like,
No, they
bring your evidence, like butthurt cream and all that? Like,
yeah, they rejected
take
my what's the name straight away.
they rejected it. What's that?
Yeah.
Bare Britain, just because I have things to rebut doesn't mean I don't want to hear what you have to say. I'm more into back and forth, but that's okay. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Further.
BBA's dropped off. Man.
Mellows, Nathan did a put
Yes,
up
I
a
can
new
shut
one
the fuck
just
up.
before.
Yeah.
I'm waiting
video.
for part 2 of it,
Yeah, waiting for part 2.
Yeah, bring it on part 2. I love what you have to say, man. I love it.
Should we play it? You want to play it? I'll bring it up.
Oh, we're doing the My Guy part 2.
No, it's another channel. Hang on.
5 pigs for one man, blocking the fucking footpath and everything with their They're two paddy wagons.
With their fucking circle around the fucking bloke as well. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Intimidation, put the gloves on. Fuck, they were going to arrest him no matter what.
The one he put up an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's tyrants surrounding a mental health or think they're doctors or something.
Tyrants who blog you? Did you disagree about dog DNA? Know what happened?
All right, I'm back, guys. Woo fucking woo.
Woo
Thank you,
fucking
Mellows.
Woo fucking woo.